push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Throwing Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get this. Mike 5, Mike. Buffalo 18. All day. Street. Mike 5. Check Mike. Mike 5.
Now Jones. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Hey, alert 48. Hey, we're going to mic the 48 right now. Let's go.
Back to throw. Jones. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
2nd and 15.
Mike 5. I'm going to come back to you. Mike 5. Watch the flood.
They'll look to throw again. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Operating from the gun, Jones. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their 36-yard line. They run with Logan. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
56. Squeeze, double.
They'll run it here with Logan. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. This is Logan. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you think, man, fullback's probably going to get the ball. But when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time, that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
Twist. 56 to Mike.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Switch the mic right here. 60 Eagle. Check. Kill.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Logan. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Now. 60 Eagle. Check. Fresno. 70 range.
He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Check. 48's the mic. Get ready.
And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell.
Crunch.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Let's go.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Hey, switch gears. Check 3.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Check 3. Hey, watch it. Hey. Switch.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. T.J. Logan with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick-6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Alex Singleton able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Mike 5. I'm coming. You better get ready. Mike 5. Rig alert. 60 Bobcats.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Trap 60. 60 Bison. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey. Hurt. 48 right now. Let's go. Oh, you got deep? 48. 48's the mic. Let's go, defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. It's fielded at the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 70 Lions. Check. Dragon 60.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2nd and 10.
19 Tiger. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Mike 56.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Here we go. Gun, gun. Green. In your face. Switch.
Now it's the backup Newton. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Mike 5. Mike 5. Oh, here we go.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Giants will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. The drive starts with Devontae Booker. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On the handoff, this is Booker. Big hold to the 30. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down now. It's Love looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Giants on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
48's the Mike. Check. 48's the Mike. I got you. I got you. Mike 48. Mike 48.
Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Mike 5. Mike 5. Here we go. Mike 5. Mike 5. Riggs. Free. Go street. Play that tight D.
Back to throw. Jones. He's going to look deep down the field. And this one is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield right at the 48. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Hey, we're going to Mike the 48 right now. Let's go. 65.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And down inside the 10 at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Stop your whining.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Get there.
A gain of 14 yards.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Check hot route. Hot. Spawn.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones throwing deep for Galladay. He's got a man. Complete. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay, 87 yards. And the Giants are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Gano the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. But first down, Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Throwing is Hurts.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Being chased out left. And out across midfield down to the 45. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, we got got three. Three down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. It's Logan. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And here's a handoff to Gainwell. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And some room to roam now. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Our eyes and attention are on the fullback. Big time carry, big yardage. But how about the guys up front, the offensive line? A lot of people think they may have to block it differently for the fullback to get big yardage. They really don't. Because he's big, strong, and powerful, a lot of times he makes his own way. They may not have to.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Come on, D. Check. 49. Twist. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Get in the weight room.
Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
10.
Got a man open, it's Ross. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Mike 5.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Mike 5. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
3 down.
On the handoff, Gainwell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70. Double tight. 3 down. Pick the edge.
Hurts. He'll drop this underneath for Gainwell. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. T.J. Logan with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try.
Check curls. Check 43. Check 50.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Rush in.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down Giants, Jones to Ingram.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Some penetration. 60 Maverick. Mike, street.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Down. 70 Lion. 48 right now. Let's go. I know he ain't got it. 48's the mic. 19 Lion. Man out. Check smash. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Jones, and incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike 5, Mike 5. Man, I got you. Mike 5, Mike 5. Hey.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. That's caught by Wkaleb11. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Check 48's the mic. Check.
Rig alert, rig alert. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All day, dog.
Booker. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Devontae Booker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A good solid gain there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Slam, slam, slam.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Eagles on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a carry here for their fullback. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on third down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got? Give me some.
And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Set up. Bronco 80. 52.
Watch the out. Watch the out. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic.
Check the tight end. Check the tight.
They go play action with Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith.
They ain't ready for us.
Defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
Running to start the drive is Love. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't to go.
Here's Love again.
Don't get nervous.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Giants on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going to go. It's Booker. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Just like that. Just like that. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Shift! Watch the shift!
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Back to Gainwell here on second down. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 23. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Check. Lucky.
He's to the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll run it here with Logan. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Second and 5.
60 Bison.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end.
Back to throw. Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
3 down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.